My Young and the Restless fans, this is the beginning of the holiday week. Hopefully you're having a magnificent Monday and we got another episode to talk about. First, we see Devon cuts Tucker out of his life. Ashley and Diane beg Jack not to release the Tucker Exposé, and Tucker tells Audra to reel Kyle in as Kyle keeps the secret from his dad. Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS Soaps, both The Young and the Restless and The Bold and the Beautiful. This is your Young and the Restless recap for November 20th. And without any further ado, let's talk about this episode. So, we start out this episode over at Crimson Lights, where we see Chance recovering from a hospital stint, and his grandma Jill is not happy about being left in the dark. But hold on, Jill got big plans for Chance's future. What? Working at Chancellor? Really, Jill? Well, I guess if Nate can move from being a doctor over to being in business, why not have a police chief move over to the business world as well? Only on soaps. Meanwhile, Nina is on a mission to save Chance from his cop life too. The question is, will he take up on Jill's offer to join the family business? So now at an at-home encounter over at the Abbott mansion, Diane and Kyle discuss some shady business involving Audra and Kyle going undercover. I don't think this is a good idea, but family is family, according to Diane, and he's going to look like the hero. Jack then shows up for a chat, wondering what they're talking about. He now apologizes, meaning Kyle, and surprise, surprise, Kyle might become the COO of Jabot. He's ready to come back. And he was like, well, what was the sudden change of heart? And then, of course, he said, well, I realized that I had to take my time to move up and blah, 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 blah. I think it's a bad move on Diane's part to give her son this advice to lie to Jack, because knowing how unpredictable Tucker is, he could easily drop that bombshell in front of Jack and Billy saying that your son was colluding with me. Didn't he tell you? But I guess we'll see how that go. But in this episode, we get to cue the heartwarming father and son moment and a whole lot of grinning. So now over at the athletic club, Devon confronts Tucker about his questionable connections. And of course, Tucker, being his charming self, spins a web of lies. But Devon, yeah, he isn't buying it. Ashley steps in to play mediator, and there's a hint of a potential truce. The question is, will Tucker stay away from Chancellor Winters, or is this just one of his other schemes? Ashley, trying to be the peacemaker, offers to help Tucker mend fences with him and Devon. But can Tucker, who's a bit let down in the romance department, win back hearts altogether? Now, Ashley lays down the law, and it seems like there's a strange alliance forming. What does Ashley want in return for his help? Look like civility, apparently. So now Devon is over at Society spilling the tea to Abby about Tucker's involvement with Mamie and some shady investments. Now Abby, being the supportive girlfriend, offers comfort and understanding. However, over at Lily's place, Devon, Lily, and Jill is pondering Mamie's loyalty and considering bringing Nate back into Chancellor Winters. We also see them trying to make her actually come clean with them, saying, hey, we'll consider bringing Nate back if you tell us exactly what Tucker wants with us. Ashley now receives the news back over at the Abbott mansion of Kyle returning to Jabot, of course, leading to some tense moments with Jack. Ashley, playing the mediator again, tries to keep the peace, but Jack is not having it because Jack wants to release the exposé on Tucker. And she's like, look, let me try to mend the fences and work on what I'm working on with Tucker, between Devon and Tucker. Jack is like, okay, but I don't agree. We need to release the exposé. Diane and Kyle jumps in, of course, for self-serving purposes, and agree with Ashley that he shouldn't release the exposé, and we see Jack actually back down. After now Jack and Ashley leaves and he accepted the COO position over at Jabot, we now see the plan implemented between Kyle and Diane. Kyle contacts Audra saying we need to talk. Audra contacts Tucker, say you were right, Kyle is contacting me, and Tucker said, you know what, reel him in. And finally, over at Society, we see Ashley having a conversation with Abby regarding Devon, and she's trying to recruit Abby to work with her to put father and son, Devon and Tucker, back together in a relationship. Okay, so there you have it, your Young and the Restless recap for Monday, November 20th, 2023. Stay tuned for the bold and the beautiful recap also for today. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.